Okay, welcome to another speaking practice. Class IELTS 39, you are going to do your speaking practice today, okay? So let's go to part 1 of speaking practice and then topic number 20. Okay, 20, it's about the area you live in. Khu vực mình sống trong đó. Number 1, do you like the area that you live in? Where do you like to go in that area? What are some changes in the area recently? Gần đây có những sự kiện thay đổi gì trong khu vực đó? Do you know any famous people in your area? Bạn có biết celebrity hay là người nổi tiếng nào khu vực không? Is there anything special about your area? Có gì đặc biệt về khu vực của bạn không? Miss Cát Tường, can you try this? Do you like the area that you live in?
Me?
Yes.
Well, obviously I do like my area since I lived here, but to be honest, that things be a little bit better, and the neighborhood is charming enough, but and the areas of District 7 is like next to the Saigon River, and it's quite of like quiet here. So around the surroundings here are like kind of there are a lot of convenience stores and food stores for you to buy anything that you need. So I think it's quite convenient when I live here.
I see. Alright, so Mr. Trung, do you like the area you live in?
Yeah. At first, I didn't like the area I'm living, but now I get used to it and it grows on me.
So you got used to it. You got used to it, and now
It grows on me.
so it kind of grows on me. Okay, very good. Cảm giác như nó quen thuộc, giống như nó nảy nở trong tâm hồn. It grows on me. Okay, very good. So Mr. Trung, where do you like to go in your area?
Around my area, the place I would like to go is the gym.
Oh, the gym. What
Okay,
about it?
because like in a gym, uh, there are many people who are trying really hard to improve themselves. Okay, uh, it's not about the look. It's
Oh,
not
it's always about
about.
the look. Of course, it's always about the look, yeah.
but but okay,
But what?
I I I used to associate the gym with people who have good.
Who have good luck? Let's
They
just
look
say
good
that.
look,
Let's just be
but
honest.
but now, okay, my point of view is different. Okay, whenever I feel let down, I go to the gym because there, uh, the people who are working out, they they had a vice. It seems that they are really put the
They really
uh
put an effort. They really put a lot of effort,
yeah,
right?
yeah, a lot of effort. Okay, and I really need that. I really appreciate that effort. I love that. Like the old people who are trying to improve themselves are
They
radiating.
radiate,
Uh,
right? They radiate an
okay, yeah,
energy.
the energy is really positive. Okay, so that's the reason why I love going to the gym. Yeah, uh,
Họ
they're really
tỏa ra một
yeah.
cái năng lượng rất là tích cực. They radiate an energy that's very positive. It depends on what
Yeah.
gym. Like for
Yes. Okay.
example, if you
Yeah, I
go
know.
to like for example California Fitness, oh my god. I
I
remember
know.
it was
I
not that great. I mean, okay, top of the
I
line equipment, top of the line equipment, but I believe it was like, just a lot of salesmen in there. Just a lot of salesmen and women there. And it
know.
is,
Yeah.
I just don't want to be disturbed, when I
Yeah.
gym.
They
Anyway,
and some people even try to sell themselves. I
of
know.
course, they always try to sell you things. What
Yeah,
else
even
could they do?
sell themselves. I made a lot of
Of
that kind of
course.
of
Of
people, but yeah,
course.
I don't let them affect me. So yeah.
Uh-huh. So, Mr. Please, where do you like to go in your area?
Oh, um, can you hear me?
Yes,
Well,
perfect.
uh,
Where do you like
like,
to go in your area?
the convenience store is the best thing here, I guess. Because there are many coffee shops and convenience
Coffee shop or
stores.
coffee shop? Careful.
Coffee shops.
Coffee shop.
Yeah, and convenience stores around my apartment. So, like I can pop in quickly when if I run out of something. And yeah, there everything's here near. So I I like to go to malls too because um I we have a lot of malls near my apartment, so that's kind of easy for me if I need to do something there.
Right, it's kind of easy for you. You need to do some shopping, something like that, right? So, Mr. Trung, what are some changes in your area recently? You know?
Mm,
If
okay,
you don't
so
know
rare.
if there was no changes, that's also a good answer too, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So I am about to answer the same. Recently there's not much changes in my area, but I prefer it to be left unchanged. Okay. um,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So no new changes in my area, but I kind of love it. Yeah.
You kind of love it, I see. So, do you know any famous people in your area, Mr. Trung?
Actually, my area is a little far from the city center, so there's not much famous people around my
Not
area.
many.
Uh,
There are not many.
there are not many famous people around my area. Okay, if you want to see more celebrity or famous people, you need to go to the city center around District 1, District 2, District 3. Okay, so because my district, the place I live is really far from the city. Okay, around like 15 or 20 kilometers. So yeah, there's not many people around the city. Okay, rarely I could really see any famous people around the city, around my neighborhood. Yeah, right.
Around your neighborhood, I see. Okay, so Mr. How about you? Is there anything special about your area?
Special?
Yeah, something special about your area. Something that make it stand out from other areas in the city, for example.
To be honest, I'm not really sure because I haven't paid any visit to like around my district and my area. Because I just moved to my new apartment for like uh, 10 months ago, so
Oh,
that's
been
quite
10
hard
months.
for me to visit anywhere special around my area. I just know some serious small like Mall or Vivo City that people will visit a lot.
Yeah, those places are actually where I frequent as well. To frequent, you know. Động từ to frequent. Hay thường đi tới. That's where I also frequent. But I don't think there's anything special. Really, it's just shopping malls. It's just a shopping mall. Okay, Mr. Trung, is there anything special about your area?
Okay, so I don't know what other people think, but in my opinion, uh, the most special thing about my area is there are a lot of hair
Saloon.
hair
Hair saloon.
ha,
Let me check
hair
this word.
salon,
How do you pronounce this? It's actually hair saloon. Những âm hai nha. Second syllable.
salon,
Saloon.
salon,
No, saloon. Ý u kéo dài. Saloon. Hair saloon.
hair salon, or
Yes,
bay,
there's a lot of hair saloon in an area. Yes.
or barber shop. Yeah, barber shops, right?
Barber
As
shop is actually for men, but
Yeah.
for women we call them hairdresser.
All right. Okay. So I would call the barber shops. Yeah. All right. Okay. And I really I really like go in there. Okay. It feels like I am being taken care by the hairdresser.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
that's a nice way to put it
And
actually.
yeah, and they take care of my hair, my beard, and they help me to get out of the ear wax. Okay, that's one
Okay, that
thing I
sounds
really love.
terrible. Okay, that sounds too specific, I guess. Now, Miss Tường, please, do you know any famous people in your area?
Well, um, I think it's no because I haven't met or haven't run into any famous or celebrities in my area since I lived here. Because I
District
guess that
7. In District 7, actually, a lot of famous people, you know, like famous
well,
artists.
because I don't actually know them. I don't know so many celebrities in Vietnam, so yeah, I think that I don't know, like do not know their faces or their names, their identities, so that correlates the famous people. Maybe I met some, but I just could not realize them.
Sorry. Right, okay. So, let's go to part 2 and part 3 now, class. Now, so I can choose for you something, I think, a bit more difficult. Let's go to 62. Oh no, this is part 2. We can try something from 61 we did already. 60, we don't have part 3 around there. So unfortunately, there's a lot of the ones that does not contain part 3. So let's try 22, I would say. No, not that far. So 22. There you go. This is a huge topic. And let me just make it small, like the smaller font, so you can see everything. Probably you will not be able to see everything, but there are like actually a lot of questions about music and music concerts here. Question topic number 22, they asked you to describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played. You guys are both have this file, right? You both have this file, right, class?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Uh,
Tường, do you have this file? Em có cái file này không?
Dạ có.
Okay, good. Please open the page 12 out of 28. Trang 12 trên 28 á. And then you can see it clearer, much clearer than here. Because this topic is long, you know. So, topic number 22, part 2. Describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played. Miêu tả một cái sự kiện mà bạn đã tham gia mà trong đó bạn lại không thích cái âm nhạc được chơi trong đó. Không thích cái nhạc được chơi. You should say what event was. Sự kiện đó là về cái gì vậy? Where you were, lúc đó bạn ở đâu? What the music was like, cái nhạc đó lúc đó như thế nào? Explain why you did not enjoy the music. Giải thích tại sao bạn lại không thích cái nhạc đó. And you have part 3 of music. Remember, I will ask you a lot of those part 3 questions about music and music concerts. Because this class is quite good already, I will not give you hints. I will only give you hints for like the most difficult questions only, okay? Tại vì lớp này trình độ cao hơn rồi cho nên là thầy sẽ không cho hint. Những cái câu dễ, những câu khó thôi. What kind of music do people like at different ages? Ở nhiều nhóm tuổi khác nhau, con người ta thích những loại nhạc gì? What kind of music is popular in your country now and what kind will be in the future? So this question asks you to predict. Có loại nhạc nào đang thông thường thông dụng ở đất nước bạn bây giờ và những loại nào sẽ thông dụng cho tương lai? Sẽ được nhiều người nghe tương lai. Do Vietnamese parents require their children to learn to play musical instruments? Why not? Những cha mẹ người Việt Nam có yêu cầu trẻ nhỏ học cách chơi nhạc cụ không? Tại sao không? Why do some people like to listen to live music while others prefer recorded music? Tại sao một số người họ thích nghe cái nhạc sống, tức là nhạc ở chơi live, diễn live á, trong khi những người khác lại thích nghe những nhạc được ghi âm, tức là những cái nhạc mà như MP3 trên YouTube các thứ. Like recorded music means like on YouTube, on the CDs, on like, you know, recorded platforms. Not live, okay? You should talk about like what live music performances can bring. Nên nói về những cái trình diễn mà live nó có đem lại những cái gì. How about the atmosphere? Hãy nói về cái không khí, cái bầu không khí của cái buổi diễn live chẳng hạn. And the possibility to get to know more, to get to know the artist more, you know. To get to know the artist more, like you can ask for signatures or you can ask them questions afterward if you are lucky, of course. But there, of course, some other people, they think differently, you know. Talk about the quality of the sound. Recorded music always has better quality, right? Nói về chất lượng âm thanh thì đương nhiên diễn live sao bằng được với lại những cái nhạc mà được ghi âm trong phòng thu. Okay, think about a lot of things that you can talk about in this question, okay? And then part 3 of music concerts, nói về những cái buổi hòa nhạc. Why do many young people spend a lot of money on music concerts? Tại sao nhiều người trẻ dành rất nhiều tiền cho những cái buổi hòa nhạc? Okay, do you think older people like the same music as young people? Bạn nghĩ người trẻ và người già có cùng thích một loại nhạc không? Do you think music concerts are suitable for old people to attend? How about children? Bạn có nghĩ những cái buổi hòa nhạc thì nó phù hợp với những người già để tham dự không? Thì còn trẻ nhỏ thì có nên tham dự không? Think about the fact that they can make a lot of noise, you know. And music concerts can sometimes be very loud, because if it's a rock show, for example, or if it's a pop show, but if it's a classical music, then it requires absolute silence. Đòi hỏi phải có sự yên lặng mà tuyệt đối luôn á. So children are often not allowed. Dưới 10 tuổi không được vô. Like below the age of 10, you're not allowed in there in the music concerts. Like classical music, for example. You should explain the reasons, like go deep into reasons, you know. Why do shopping malls often have background music? Tại sao những cái trung tâm mua sắm thường có cái âm nhạc ở nền? Think about the fact that what the customer can feel, like, you know, customer retention time, thời gian giữ chân khách hàng, thời gian giữ chân khách hàng ở lại. Like if they feel good, they will stay and then they probably will buy more. Think about the fact that it improves sales, gia tăng doanh số, maybe something like that. And there might be other reason. You think about it, okay? Now, focus, please. All right, Mr. Trung, you first. Please describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played. Careful with the verb, okay?
Okay, so last year I attended an event where I didn't like the music played. This was a year-end party at my company. We were in a big exhibition hall. There was around uh 1,000 people. Okay, and it was a really big event because the event is was for the whole company or the corporate to be exact. And uh, I would say I didn't like the music. It doesn't mean
Music,
that
music, and music.
music. It doesn't mean that I hated the music, but the music wasn't my type, and it was generic pop. And the music was performed by the coworkers, right?
By the
Uh,
workers,
uh,
by the employees, yeah.
yeah, the employees. Okay. So it was really generic. Everyone know the music, everyone know the song.
Yes.
So that's and I tend to like the music that is unique, that's more meaningful. Okay, so that's the reason why I did not like the music at this event.
Generics means like quá thường, chẳng gì đặc biệt. Actually, it's
Yeah.
too generics and okay, it's because of that you didn't like the music played. I see. Mr. Please, can you describe an event you attended in which you didn't like the music played?
So I remember when I attended my aunt's birthday party that
My
she
mother's birthday party. Cẩn thận. Don't use mom, dad, kid, stuff, wanna, gonna. Don't use those things in IELTS, okay? Use
I
father,
attended
mother, children, or child. Say thing or items, object instead of stuff, okay? Use want to or would like to, and going to, okay? So let's try again.
so once when I was in grade six, I attended my mother's sister birthday party. Means my aunt's. So yeah, and I went there with my parents. So everything was fine until they started playing the music. You know, some remixes that I couldn't hear the lyrics to. And to be honest, that I don't hate those songs, but they were but they were too loud, so that I couldn't talk to the person next to me, and I had to whisper to my parents to say anything that I needed to. Uh, so after a while, I started to feel a little bit um hectic due
You mean
to
you feel a bit headachy, right? Feel dizzy
yeah
or what?
due to the music was too loud, and I had to ask for um, a place to calm down myself because that was the first time I went to some places too loud for me to adapt. Uh, yeah,
Okay, that was a
and
bit too long already, I think.
yeah,
Careful.
so I really enjoyed the party, but really hate I really hated music there. I say.
Okay. Right, okay, let's go to part 3 of music. So, Mr. Trung, what kind of music do people like at different ages?
Hmm. Okay. So different people. I'm sorry. People at different ages uh would like different type of music. For instance, the children uh would love the music with
Music,
high
right? All
music
music.
music with high tempo and
Tempo.
uh
With
tempo
high tempo.
uh with high tempo and that kind of music doesn't have much doesn't have doesn't have to
You mean
be
they don't have much
much
depth, right?
bi-
Không có độ sâu, chiều
yeah,
sâu.
they have okay. And for the teenager, uh, uh, they tend to love music
Ah,
about music.
excuse me?
uh, they tend to love music. Uh, um, with um,
Upbeat music, right?
upbeat music. Yeah, the genre can be EDM, can be pop, can be
What is
rap.
EDM? You should mention what EDM is.
EDM.
Electronic dance music.
Yeah.
Nhạc nhảy điện tử. Electronic dance music, that's what EDM stand for. You
Um,
should not use abbreviation in IELTS, be careful. Đừng có dùng cái từ viết tắt ở trong IELTS nha. It's not a good thing, you know.
they tend to love upbeat music. Music, for example, electronic dance music, hip hop, the rap, the type of music we commonly find in the bar, in the clubs, and for older people, they they tend to love uh, relaxing music. Okay,
Such
I
as
don't know. I don't suggest music for in the yoga class.
in yoga
The
classes,
music.
right?
I'm not sure. The music we find in the music with a calming style.
Calming effect,
Uh,
like music in the workplace or music in the cafe, right? Like
yeah.
cafe or coffee shop, yeah.
Okay, okay. So I don't know
Right.
if I am old or not because I I recently uh the music with calm effects really grows on me. Uh, okay,
Of
right.
course, it really grows on you. Should be.
And I listen to the calm music uh uh every night before I went to bed. It helps me to sleep better.
It helps me sleep better. Okay, that's a good idea to do something like that. You know. Okay, good. Now, so Miss Tường, please. What kind of music is popular in your country now, and what will be in the future? What do you think? It's a question that you
Mm,
ask you to predict, so you can use your imagination to predict the outcomes. You know.
well, from my point of view, so I think that pop music is
Music,
dominating.
pop
Music,
music,
music is, dominating the music industry in Vietnam.
industry.
Uh,
Nhớ không đầu. Music
in the
industry, industry. Cái từ nhớ không đầu nha. Industry, industry. The music industry in Vietnam. Okay.
and this is very easy to understand since it's catchy melody and upbeat rhythm, and it can easily appeal to the young people. But however, I'm not really an expert in this field, so I'm not sure what kinds of music is going to
Music.
be in the future. So probably rap or hip hop might become the mainstream, and so there are more competitions in these kinds of music, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so far they also have received positive feedback on these two kinds of music.
Interesting. Right. So you mean those kind of music will be popular in the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess because you never know what the future might hold. So you can guess whatever. Yeah, it's actually quite easy to guess because it doesn't have to be correct. In IELTS, don't worry much about like knowledge because it's all about like how you use the language, how you convince people. You can say very wrong things, but as long as the logic works, it's fine. Now, so Mr. Trung, please, do Vietnamese parents require their children to learn to play musical instruments? Why not?
All right. This is an interesting question. From my experience, Vietnamese parents Okay, so uh, like um, I think there are two types of Vietnamese parents. Okay, so well, one type of Vietnamese parents don't really require their children to learn to play musical instruments. They love to see their children to have good results at school. Okay, okay,
Yeah, of course,
and
good result in
I,
schools.
and another type of parent, Vietnamese parent. Okay, they
They're
do
not
require their children to learn to play musical
instruments.
instruments. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, it depends. So the thing it depends. Okay,
Yeah,
uh,
of
s-
course,
s-
depends on what.
it depends on the whether the in Vietnam, because uh if you want to learn to play musical instrument, you have to buy the instrument first.
Of course.
And Vietnam is a third world country,
I
so
don't
not
think we are
so.
third world country anymore. We are reaching toward middle or medium class country. It's
uh,
no longer a third
uh,
world country. We are getting richer.
yes, but uh back in my age.
Back in your age, it doesn't seem like you're that old. Come on, I'm even 3 years older than you.
Okay, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, I didn't see many of my friends have to learn to play musical instruments. So uh the answer to the question, it depends, right? So back in my age, uh wealthy parents could uh, could afford to buy the musical instruments so that the children can learn to play. And most of my friends, we don't learn to play the musical instrument when we were children. We were still playing on the street, on at the playground.
Well, it's
With
actually a good thing that you do that because you develop
yeah,
all the skills, social skills, you know. Well, you can
yeah.
always learn how to play music later.
Okay, so we didn't learn to play music instrument, and we play the game with the name. We could even make it up, make it up the name for the game. Yeah. So the answer to the question, that depends.
Right, so Miss Stone, please. Why do some people like to listen to live music while others prefer recorded music? What do you think?
Well, I think that the main benefit of enjoying music from a CD or any music records is
Records.
obviously
Careful. Music record. Record. Nó phải là record nha. Record. Những cái bản ghi âm nhạc. It's a noun, okay? Music record. Không phải record nha. Còn music record.
yeah for music records is that you can listen to the music in in your own house.
In the comfort of your own home, right?
Mm, and additionally, that the sound systems of your speakers, uh, have become much more advanced, which means that you can have good quality to enjoy your music. But however, that it seems more interactive and um, fascinating to
Fascinating.
participate.
Fascinating too.
Fascinating
What do you mean fascinating to do what?
to like participate in a concert.
Right, so what is special about a concert then? Why is it like some people listen to live music a lot, you know? What is special about those things then? Oh.
I think that some fans or audiences is uh, can be like will be able to see their idols in real life, and also they can immerse themselves in the concert's atmosphere.
Atmosphere, the concert atmosphere. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
All right. So let's try the next question then. Mr. Trung, why do many young people spend a lot of time on music concerts?
Okay. I know the answer to this question because I
You do
used
attend
to
music concert, do
have.
you?
Not me actually. I do have a lot of friends who
You do
spend
have a lot of
tons
friends.
of money on music concert.
Oh,
Okay. Uh, the thing is, they really love their idols.
uh-huh.
Okay, and they try in every possible ways to support their idols.
Uh-huh.
That's why they spend money to buy the tickets
That's what
to
is called
attend the
loyal
concert.
fans, loyal followers and fans.
Yeah, support their idols, and with the revenue from the concerts, their idol can continue their career and release new music for
CD,
them.
new CD, release new
Uh,
albums, something like that, new songs.
yeah. Okay. So additionally, uh, the music concerts is
Additionally
uh,
sounds very written language. Be careful. Nó nghe rất là văn viết luôn á. It doesn't
yeah.
sound natural when you say additionally in spoken language, I think. I think
So
moreover sounds better. Or
moreover,
what's more, you can say
uh,
what's more, điều gì thêm nữa nè. What's
uh,
more, you can say what's more.
what's more, music concerts
Music concert.
are
Ah,
music
music concert.
musical
Ah.
the concerts uh is where, okay, uh
Well, what?
my friends or the fan of the celebrity, the
Of
singers
celebrities.
can communicate and can meet their idols in real life. So it is a chance for them to reach the people they love in person. Okay, that's the reason why they spend a lot of money on music concerts. Music concerts. Uh,
Okay. On music concerts. Okay, got it. Now, so Mr. Ng, please, do you think older people like the same music as young people?
Mm, that's not what I think, honestly. In fact, that people of different generations have their own taste of music.
Music,
I think
careful.
that
More old taste of music.
yeah, and the elderly tend to like classical music, while their children
Music.
are more into yeah classical music. And their children are more into pop and rock songs with the fast tempo and catchy tunes. Um, so, but there there are some new kinds of music that can be popular among youngsters and you know also the elderly too. So I think that really depends on the
The
each of
what?
the songs will be
The nature of the
famous.
song, you mean? Nó tùy thuộc vào cái bản chất bài hát hay sao?
Yeah,
The
like
nature of songs. The nature of the songs, okay. What about it then? Like some songs just attract both older or younger generations, right?
hmm
Some songs they're just quite universal. Universal. It means like ai cũng thích, ai cũng xài, ai cũng thích. Like everyone use it, everyone like it. It's universal, Như vũ trụ đó. Everyone use it, everyone like it, something like that. All right, anything else? Anything else, Mr. Mr. Are you still there? Hello.
Oh, I forgot to turn on.
Yeah, you should turn on. Okay. Okay, you said something about music being some music are just liked by a lot of people. Universal. What else then? Okay.
And I think that like each of like for different age groups they might like different songs, right?
Mhm.
Because the children like have their own like kids songs for them. They
Their
produced
own their own songs for them. Don't use the word kid, please. Mỗi
okay.
lần xài kid bị trừ điểm à. Every time you use a slang or something that's not suitable for IELTS, reduction, reduction, reduction. Reduce, point reduce, something like that. Trừ điểm, trừ điểm, trừ điểm. Ah. Now, and what else do you want to say about children?
Yeah.
Yes, what about children? Mr. Trung? Okay. Do you think music concerts are suitable for old people to attend? How about young people? How about children?
Okay.
Yes.
Different people of different age groups have different type of musics. So music concerts are suitable for all people to attend with one condition. Uh, if
What
they are,
condition? What
I
condition?
don't,
Điều kiện gì?
as long as the singers and the people whom the old people like. So yeah, why not? Uh,
As long
uh,
as what? I don't understand. As long as the singer what?
okay, as long as the singers and the one who old people love to hear what they sing.
Alright, so it depends on like the music or the personality of the celebrities that are playing the music, right? So sometimes
Yeah,
they attract older people, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, okay. How about children then?
I'm not sure about children because I didn't see much. I didn't see many children going to music concerts. Okay, teenagers maybe, adolescent maybe, but I don't see I didn't see many people going to music concerts because children uh, should and must spend most of their time in the playground, in the sport field, in the school. So yeah, music concert is not suitable for children. Right.
Right, I see. So, Mr. Why do shopping malls often have background music? What do you think? As I already explained a little bit, you might have some ideas how to do this one. Your microphone's on, please.
Well, so
Yes.
I think that many people would love to enjoy the music while shopping, as it can increase the enjoyment and help
Improve the
them have
enjoyment.
a sense of relaxation. And
Increase
also,
enjoyment.
music can,
Lại music,
can
music hoài rồi.
music
Mm-hmm.
Music can music can be a grabbing attention tools for most of the shop's owners to attract the customers' attention to uh, keep them stay there for a long time to choose the items that they want.
Mm-hmm.
And
what else then? How about how does it affect their sales and their ability to sell more products?
well, I think that if they choose, correct songs and trendy songs, that will attract more customers to visit their stores or yeah. And also, what let me think.
Of course, I'll let you think. Mr. Trung, you know the answer for this question? Why do shopping malls have to have background music then?
Okay, yeah. I know the answer to this question because music has an effect on
What effect? A
had
positive or
an
negative
okay
effect then?
had an effect on people mood, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So if you yeah, so that's the reason why when you go shop in being in the malls, uh they tend to play the relaxing, the soft music.
Music nữa.
So music, okay, to keep you going slowly, and while you go slow, you you can go through every aisles and reach every as many shelves as possible.
As many
So
what?
that's the shelves, shelves, the shelves,
What do you mean?
the the shelves,
Sell what?
shelves, as
Doanh số à?
many the product shelves.
I can improve sales of the products. Okay.
No, I mean the shelves in bookshelf.
Ah, the
Uh,
shelves.
yeah,
Shelves. SH nha.
yeah,
Shelves. Shelves.
shelves. So you reach
Shelves. VS đằng sau đó.
shelves.
VS. Shelves.
Yeah,
The
you
shelves.
could okay. They drive you to go through as many shelves as possible, and when you go slow, you can see every items on the shelves. And if you have a second thought, you can buy that product and fill up your trolley. Uh,
A trolley.
so that's one trick from the supermarket uh, to keep people buying more and more.
I have an idea. Basically, music that excite young people, and young people are much more likely to make impulsive purchases. Mua sắm không kiểm soát. Of course, young people are much more likely to make impulsive purchases. So if they really like the music, they will stay there for a longer time and they make much more impulsive purchases, which is very good for the shops.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes I believe that background music can calm children down because people sometimes they go shopping with their children, right?
Yeah.
It can calm the children down, so they will not make a mess, to make a fuss, to throw a tantrum, lang ra ăn vạ. So I do believe that could be one of the reasons. Maybe. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic now, shall we? We've been in this topic for a long time. Now, well, let's try 24, shall we? Oh no, maybe try something else. I kind of changing my mind quite often these days. There you go. All right. Topic number 25. Describe a plan in your life not related to work or study, okay? Miêu tả một cái kế hoạch trong cuộc đời các bạn mà không hề liên quan gì đến chuyện làm việc hay học hành gì hết. Like for example, it could be a plan to improve yourself. Kế hoạch cải thiện bản thân chẳng hạn. Plan to go travel, đi du lịch chẳng hạn. or plan to have a good relationship with people, or any kind of plan, okay? Not related to work or study. You should say what it is. Kế hoạch gì vậy? Why you have it? Tại sao bạn lại có kế hoạch như thế? What you need to do? Các bạn cần làm gì? Explain how you would feel if it is successful. Bạn sẽ cảm thấy thế nào nếu mà nó thành công? And you have part 3 of plans here. What sort of plan do young people often have to make? Người trẻ thường phải có những cái loại kế hoạch như thế nào? Should parents make plan for their children? Các bậc cha mẹ có nên lên kế hoạch giùm cho trẻ nhỏ của họ không? When should children start to make plan for themselves? Chừng nào thì đủ tuổi để cho trẻ nhỏ bắt đầu tự lập kế hoạch cho bản thân chúng? And what plans do countries need to make? This is the most difficult question. Những đất nước cần phải có những kế hoạch gì? So think about development plan, you know. Development plan, nó gọi là những kế hoạch phát triển của đất nước. Like for example, develop, how can I say, the economy, develop the economy, the army, quân đội, to develop the navy, hải quân, the air force, không quân, develop develop education, develop healthcare, develop real estate, something like that. Just to name a few. Now, you can explore these fields yourself to make it longer, actually. To talk about these fields, okay. You have some time to think about it now. Okay, thumbs up. Please, Ms. Tường, describe a plan in your life not related to work or study.
Well, I think, it's kind of hard for me to think of any plans like in my life that's not related to my study, but I think this is quite related, but it's not really. So besides of studying at school or extra classes, but I'm now planning to take cooking classes that I think I would need to in my near future. Because
But that
the
is
fact
study. But that is study.
it's not really like study.
You mean learning
Like,
life skill. You can just say that I want to improve that life skill. Tôi có thể
yeah,
cải thiện kỹ năng sống đấy. I can improve that life skill. Yeah.
Because the fact that I'm planning to study abroad for my higher study very soon, and obviously there would be no one to cook for me. For that reason, I really need to learn how to cook food so that I can survive or serve myself in the new country. And this way, I would not be able to this way I would be able to save myself or avoid myself from eating out all the time.
You mean
Or eating fast
avoid?
food.
No, I think prevent, actually. The word prevent is much more suitable in this case. Not avoid, okay? Cái từ prevent trong trường hợp này nó phù hợp rất nhiều. Phòng ngừa cái chuyện có phải ăn ngoài hoài. Because basically you actively prevent it. Mình chủ động mình ngăn ngừa điều đó mà. To prevent or to in order to prevent myself from eating out too much, yeah? Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything else?
I think that it will be a little bit easier for me to study cooking, cooking.
To learn how to cook. Let's just say to learn how to cook, okay?
To learn how to cook, because I think that my mom is a really good cook.
My mother.
My mother, I forgot. Is really really good at cooking, so that she can teach me whenever she's free. And also that I'm pretty sure that I will enjoy cooking, and I will learn it very quickly since I have a little bit interest in cooking.
Okay. All right, good enough. um, okay, I will accept that. Mr. Trung, please, can you describe a plan in your life not related to work or study?
Okay. Actually, I'm not a good planner, but I do make plan to to do exercise every week. Okay, so I plan to go work out after work uh, on a daily basis.
Basic,
Okay,
on a
so
daily basis.
on
Careful.
a daily
On
basis.
a daily basis. Careful. On a daily basis.
Uh, on a daily basis. The reason why I want to go work out every day is I spend much time in the
It's
office,
because
so I
my appearance need to be improved, and I would love to look as attractive as a supermodel.
okay, that's one reason. Okay, so, okay, but the reason I want to tell you is that I spend much time in the office, and the work is kind of stressful. So I need to work out to relieve the stress
Release or
and
relieve? Careful.
release.
Sai. Cái chữ xả stress của tiếng Việt không thể dịch ra tiếng Anh là release stress được. You cannot use that expression. To alleviate, let's just use that word. To alleviate stress. Giảm stress. Cái chữ xả stress tiếng Việt không thể nào dịch tiếng Anh là release stress được đâu nha.
Yeah.
Cẩn thận cái điều này cho bị trừ điểm lắm luôn á.
To
alleviate stress.
Stress.
Or to reduce stress, yeah.
And help me forget the trauma and
The office
and
dramas and all the troubles that
uh,
my
yeah,
co-workers have caused me.
yeah, that's correct. Right. Okay. So but sometimes I fail to do exercise after work because on that day I was extremely tired and I was extremely stressed. So I just went home and hop on the bed,
Yes.
get a good sleep, and wake up in the next morning and go to work. Yeah. So
That sounds
one
terrible.
plan, one plan. Okay, I need to do is to go uh, work out uh, every day after work. Okay, that's my plan. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
there's nothing bad about it. Now, okay, so Mr. What sort of plans do young people often have to make? What do you think? Yes, Mr. Your microphone, please.
Oh,
Okay.
forgot.
Okay. Hello. Come on, please go.
Uh, so I think that young people tend to make like they're working on multiple things, and they like to do multiple tasks. And I think that in order to achieve their their like what should I say, uh, their dream, yeah, their target. So I think that I need to make plans for the future to learn new skills or to learn new things. For example, more new foreign languages or the soft skills in their life. And they often make plans to improve like their themselves, like the self confidence or some soft skills that they will need in the future.
Mm-hmm. All right, good enough. So, Mr. Trung, what do you think? What sort of plans do young people often have to make?
Okay, so I used to be a young person showing from my experience.
You're only 30 years old. You're still young. Don't worry.
So in my opinion, the kind of plans young people often make is to travel a lot. Okay. Uh, okay. The reason is simple. Um, Young people love to discover, to experience new place, new things, new people. So that's why they tend to make plan for traveling. Right. All right. Okay. So yeah, young people love to make a plan to travel. Okay.
Only to travel. We also have plans for self-improvement, but not many people have that plan. To be honest, only until the age of about 25 and up above, 25
Yeah. Yeah.
plus, that people start to
Okay.
be more self-aware. Người ta sẽ có ý thức hơn bản thân. They will be more self-aware. That's when they start to have some plans about self-improvement. They
Yeah.
might have plans to start a new life in another country when they're about 35 years old or more, you know.
Wow.
35 to 45 years old, that's when they have plans for um, starting a life in another country. A lot of people at that age do that. They try to get to America, to Canada, to any other countries, you know. But that is
Yeah.
not a young people anymore, that is middle age. Alright, so Mr. What parents should parents make plans for their children? What do you think?
Well, I say that like I'm also confused about this. Um, on the other hand, like since parents are more experienced, the plans might be more practical and suitable than their children could come up with for themselves. But however, children tend to dislike being told what to do, especially if it's against their wants or their will. They may disobey or um, like have arguments with their parents. Even if they don't, they would end up like leading a awful life for being unable to do what they want. So I suppose like the best solution is for like the parents or the adults should listen to their children
No,
more
no.
and
The best thing is for parents and adults to do something.
yeah
You've done
to
sai ngữ
listen
pháp rồi, wrong grammar. The best thing is for adults to
the best thing for adults or parents to listen to their children more and
is to listen to their parents and children. Is to listen to their
and,
children.
yeah and guide their children in making their own plans.
Their own what? Okay, good. Now, so Mr. Trung, when should when should children start to make plans for themselves? What do you think?
Oh. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
um, uh, from my point of view, uh, it's really hard for children to make their own plans. Yeah, because it's the thing they couldn't even have any clue about.
It's a thing they couldn't even have any clue about.
Yeah.
So you think parents should give children the autonomy to make plans for themselves? And of course, this question concerns when should they do that? Like what age should they start to do that, you know? Câu này nó hỏi về
Mm,
chừng nào thì mới nên. À,
mm. Uh, s- uh, right.
What
Okay,
do you
so
think? Okay, I'll give some
for
hints. The
yeah.
age of 11 and 12 is when puberty hits. How
Okay,
about
I got it.
like the age when they get to be 6 years old, something like that?
The, when the puberty hit,
Mm-hmm.
mm, uh, so hey, okay,
Yes.
so for children, okay, so the plan they need to make for themselves is to
Themselves. Cẩn thận. Phát âm.
themselves.
The plan they need to make for themselves is.
Uh, hmm.
Okay, Mr. Do you
Uh,
know the answer for this question?
uh,
When should children start to make plans for themselves?
Well, I say that it really depends on that child's education system, because I think that is quite good for the children to learn how to make learn how to make plans as soon as possible. And but I think the best age for children to start making plans is when they start the primary school,
Mm-hmm.
because toddlers um and preschoolers are too a little bit too unaware to take control of their own life. But I believe that the primary schoolers are old and wise enough to start managing
Time, their own
their
time.
own life. And this
Right.
skills, I think, is quite important to their future. So it's better for them to practice and and master it as soon as possible. I guess so.
Okay. You see, it's a good answer, It's quite good answer for this question. And it sounds much very convincing as well. Cái câu trả lời rất là mang tính thuyết phục luôn á. Okay, so Mr. Trung, what plans do countries need to make? I do believe that you know the answer for this.
hmm. Countries. Countries.
I already gave you
Wow.
some clues, yeah, before that. Look for education, plans for that. Plans for real estate, plan for the army, development. Like think about
Oh,
China, for example. They have plans to
um,
invade Taiwan.
okay, so I mean
Russia
here,
has plans to invade the whole Europe.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Okay, I mean, countries. Okay. You hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Of
All
course I
right.
do.
Countries. I mean, I'm not sure when it comes to countries because different country have different plans. But uh, for my country, Vietnam, I do think we need a plan to improve our traffic. First thing is to broaden the width of the road so that more and more car and bike
The
and other
width of the
vehicles.
roads, you mean to make the roads more wider, isn't? So
Yeah,
that's
that's
more
right.
cars, so that more car can travel
Okay,
on
and
roads
yeah, okay.
and less traffic jams
Yeah, well, in rush hours. Okay,
during rush
uh,
hours. Yes,
yeah,
what I
okay.
think would be development of flying vehicles like drones. So they will certainly replace shippers. It's because of a lot of shippers here, I think, that of course they plays a large role in the economy, yes, but they do cause a lot of accidents and traffic jam as well because they try to squeeze themselves through the traffic
Yeah,
in order
uh,
to
cor-
deliver the products.
I'm
I
not
mean,
really
so
sure.
I do think that we should. Sorry.
No.
I do think that we should develop like flying drones to deliver products. Well, that's a good plan for country. There might be other plans, like for example, development of flying vehicles, những cái loại máy bay mà cá nhân like flying vehicles that can fly, you know, because roads, come on, roads are narrow. Roads are narrow, and there's a lot of chance of accidents and traffic jams and things, which are not comfortable at all. So that might be a technological challenge, a good plan for a country to have. We can have plan for development of the economy by inviting investment from other countries, you know, mời gọi đầu tư từ nước ngoài, something like that. Something like that, you know, plans for the future, something like that. Talk about plans to invade Taiwan. China has already had that plan for a long time.
Yeah.
And Russia is doing some plan to invade Europe now, but it has not gone to plan.
Yeah.
Things have not gone to plan. So, depends on what you're planning. Is it good or not? Anyway, I think we should stop now. I'm tired now. We already practiced enough, I guess. Any question, class?
No question for now.
Okay, Mr. Ng. Any question?
Yeah, me too.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.